Ravi was a young man with big dreams. He grew up in a small town where opportunities were rare, but hope was alive in every corner. Ravi's dream was to become a successful mountaineer. Ever since he saw a documentary on Mount Everest as a child, he knew he was meant to conquer mountains. Not just the physical ones, but the ones life placed before him. He trained hard, read every book he could find on mountaineering, and worked as a porter in local treks to earn money and gain experience. Most of his income went to supporting his family, but he never complained. His dream kept him going. Years passed, and Ravi finally got selected to join an Everest expedition. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. He trained harder than ever, both mentally and physically. When the day came, he hugged his mother tightly and promised, "I will make you proud." The journey to Everest was brutal. The thin air, freezing temperatures, and harsh winds tested every ounce of strength he had. Some climbers gave up midway, others had to turn back due to altitude sickness. But Ravi kept pushing, one step at a time. At 8,500 meters, just a few hours from the summit, a terrible snowstorm hit. Visibility dropped to near zero, and the team was forced to take shelter. They stayed in their tents, hoping the weather would clear. After 2 days, supplies began to run low. The team leader announced that they had to descend. Ravi's heart sank. He was so close. Yet, he understood the risk. Lives were more important than dreams. But just as they prepared to leave, the sky began to clear. The team leader allowed those who still had strength to attempt the final push. Ravi raised his hand without hesitation. "I will go." With his body aching and lungs burning, he began the last stretch. Every step felt like lifting a mountain, but he remembered his promise, his years of struggle, and the eyes of his mother filled with pride. After hours of climbing through icy slopes and cutting winds, Ravi reached the summit. He stood at the top of the world, overwhelmed with emotion. He planted a small flag, not of a country, but one with a message, for those who never give up. He cried, not because of the cold, but because of the journey. Every failure, every obstacle, every painful moment had led him here. When he returned home, he was welcomed like a hero. But Ravi remained humble. "I didn't climb Everest to be famous," he said. "I climbed it to prove that no dream is too big and no person too small." Moral of the story: success often comes to those who keep walking, even when the path